go back and do a suitable for your needs according to for what you apply.
I would say that it's a combination of the resume and the cover letter, because the resume is usually. People when they apply for jobs, if they have.
About the resume for the organization.
The footer organization?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, my point is that every document, any document can have a header footer. Your proposal, by the way, should have a header and a footer. I mean, if it's got multiple pages, at a minimum, you want it to say page 1, page 2, page 3. But very often you do put in there, the name of the organization to whom you're applying, and so just be conscious, just fix it. Yeah.
I have a question. Since this time is more electronically, you're submitting a proposal, and most of founders are saying you have to send a letter of inquiry. And if we would be interested, then we will contact. How you can put in a one-page letter of inquiry, that's tough one. Whatever you want to say, and you have to indicate how much your money asking and what for, and history of your agency to make attraction.
So, right, it's a good question.
Challenge,
it's a big challenge.
Right.
The key thing here, obviously, is brevity. If they're telling you to write a letter of inquiry, they're usually telling you how long exactly they want it to be, and so they understand that you're not going to give them the full-blown proposal in a letter of inquiry. But instead of saying our organization provides the following services for seniors and give a list, our organization provides services for seniors. We are looking right now for X amount of dollars for this program. We have this amount of experience. I'm just, you're basically giving an encapsulation, a summary of what the full proposal will be, but everything has to be brief. You can skip the biography of the founder of the organization. All that stuff is irrelevant to a letter of inquiry. They just want to know who you are and how much you want and what you're going to do with it. I mean, they usually say what they want, but that's usually what it is that they want. No question that it's a challenge. Very often, it suffices to say, organization serves senior citizens. You can find out more about us on our website. Here's the link. Click. Now, they may or may not use it, but at least if they want, after looking at the letter of inquiry to find out more, their interest is piqued, which is certainly a good thing. They have a place to go to for more information before they actually get your full proposal. If you want to be tricky, you can give them a link that goes to a web page you've set up just for them. That actually gives them a little preview. I've never actually done that, but I was thinking that it might be an interesting thing to do.
Here's another question.
Yeah.
Is your agency helping to put proposal and submit proposal?
Yes, we do. But honestly, what I'm here today for is to show you, is to empower you to do your own. Now, look, that said, we'll get to that more, I guess this slide and the next slide. Not everybody can do their own. For example, last point on this particular slide, engage the services of, the point before that, be detailed and professional in describing exactly how these funds will be spent. Now, putting together a budget requires expertise. If you haven't done it before and don't have a financial background, just knowing all the individual expense items that will be necessary to accomplish what you want to accomplish, that's a feat. People say, well, I'll pay this person who's doing the administration $8 an hour. Do you know that there's typically an overhead of 15-20% on top of the base salary, to cover the Social Security and taxes and all the other things, stuff like that. So I'm paying rent, and so the facility that will house my service is going to cost some money. How do I allocate that per beneficiary? Which is often the way they want to see it. There's accounting rules and principles that are behind that. The more professional your proposal looks, the more likely you are to impress an organization that is going to be spending their hard-earned money or their money on helping you. They want to know that it's going to be you've thought it through and it's going to be well spent. So if you can't do that yourself, then by all means engage somebody to do it. Our private help desk can help with that. Your local accountant can help with that. But there you shouldn't roll your own. Having somebody else write your proposal for you has the disadvantage, as I'll see in a subsequent slide. They're not going to feel your passion for what you do. They're just a hired gun, and so you will at least have to give them the raw materials to work with. If you're not good with if you're not good with Microsoft Word, so hire somebody who is. If you're not good with financials, hire somebody who is. If your English is a second language and there's nobody in house who can express themselves and articulate themselves in English like somebody would want to see in a proposal, find somebody who can. But it really is most beneficial to do as much of